This dedication, boy, I want the drama too. And I ain't it all, but I grill it and step over you like Tyron Lue quick.
It's the New York Mets taking on the Minnesota Twins. Nothing better than pregame festivities for the World Series. Game 3 is coming up next. With my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Sciambi. We're looking forward to what's sure to be a dramatic Game 3, Chris.
And Boog, this is as close to an elimination game as you can get without it actually being one. Going down 3-0 would more or less just end this thing. So this game's going to tell us whether we're going to have a real series in store for us or if we're just going to be packing our bags and going home.
A lot of people feel these teams are more evenly matched. The first two games would indicate. So we'll see if we get a bounce-back performance in this one. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about set to go now. And now here's the starter for Minnesota, Bailey Ober. What do you got on him, Chris?
Boogie pitched into the 7th, earned the W in his last start. He really needed that one. Well, this team needs another one today. We'll see if he can carry that performance into this game.
Ready to go now? Here's Francisco Lindor. And that misses. And we're underway in Game 3.
1-0.
Outside low, and the count is 2-0. On the ground, and he can't come up with it. Safe at first, no play. We'll see how they score this. Here's Pete Alonso. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Ober, a former All-Star. He features a four-seam fastball, a changeup, a cutter, a slider, and he occasionally uses a curve. Swing and a miss. And it's 1-1.
Sometimes being lucky is a swing and miss. If he makes contact with that pitch, probably hits into a double play.
And the right-hander deals. That one ripped. And it gets into the corner, but it's foul.
Well, he gave that one a pretty good ride down the line, but it hooked just foul down in the corner. That could have been an easy double if it stayed fair.
Stays alive. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Lindor on at first, nobody out.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
On the ground, 2 ball. Glove flip to second. How about that double play?
Very smooth on the feed to second right there. You gotta love that glove toss, Boog. You know, sometimes people think these guys are being a little flashy, but it actually can make more sense to do that than try to make a full transfer. And you gotta remember, these guys work on that play all the time, so it's in their back pocket whenever they need it.
Juan Soto in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Soto with a homer in his last game. 2 outs, base is empty. On the inside corner for a strike. Swing and a high fly ball right field. And that'll do it. Nothing doing for the Mets. The Twins coming up, no score. You're watching the World Series on the show. Back at Target Field, and today's starter, Clay Holmes. Chris, how about a scouting report?
Well, it's a three-pitch mix in the repertoire for this starter. He's going to have to command all three if he's going to have success on the hill today.
At the plate, Willie Castro.
For the Twins, the designated hitter, Willie Castro.
The pitch timer expired before he started his windup, so that's a ball.
That must be incredibly frustrating for the pitcher, but this is all about creating more action and speeding up the game, and it's working.
Is in for a strike. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike two.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand looks so good, and then by the time he gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
And in foul ground, he pulls it down. 1 out. This offense is ready for Game 3 of the World Series. Let's take a look at the lineup.
If there was ever a time for an offense to get off to a fast start, this is it. They have to build up confidence early in this ball game and feed off of that momentum the rest of the way. No room for error in this one. They are desperate for a win.
Here's Byron Buxton. Base knock right field. And the postseason success continues for him. And here comes Carlos Correa.
I love this part of the game. Does he really want to try and steal second against this catcher? I know he's fast, but it's pretty risky.
One of the things with Correa, the impact he makes, not just on offense. Buxton on the run. That to right. 2 away. Here's Royce Lewis.
Batting fourth, the third baseman, Royce
Lewis matched a homer in his last game. Swing and a ground ball, and it goes just foul. Misses the sweeper.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Foul ball, still 0-2. 2 outs. Foul ball, it stays 0-2. Swing and a miss, and he's down on strikes. That's the inning. 1 left for Minnesota. Scoreless after 1. World Series Game 3. Here's Brandon Nimmo. Nimmo batting in the cleanup spot, and he's a former Silver Slugger recipient in the National League. Ober back to work. And a foul ball. Nothing like postseason baseball. There's a buzz in the air. Every pitch seems bigger. It's truly special.
There really is a different feel to the postseason. I only got 5 games of postseason action in my playing career, but I treasured each of them. Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
swing and a pop-up. Correa hauls it in, and there's one away.
That is it. The third baseman, Mark.
And now it's Mark Vientos. And first offering is fouled off. One down, base is empty. Liner caught at second.
Nothing you can do about those as a hitter. Even though you know that, they still drive you absolutely crazy.
Here's Jesse Winker. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Second inning here, no score. High fly ball out towards left field. That one is back. And it hits the fence. Around first, heading for two. And he's in with a stand-up double.
He was all over that one. Put a pretty good swing on that one as he drove it out to deep left. Didn't quite have the right combination of launch angle and exit velocity to get it over the fence, but you're never going to be disappointed with extra bases. Runner in scoring position now and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
So runner at second, two down. Francisco Alvarez up now for the Mets. There's a swing and a drive. Tattooed to Tatertown and gone. He sends it out of here, and that gives him a lead. It's 2-0. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. Well, he went up there 0-0 looking to do damage. I think he had his sights set on that pitch. He went and got it and circled the bases.
2 outs, nobody on. Jeff McNeil up now for the Mets. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Two down, nobody on. And that one hammered. High bounce takes it over the fence. That's an automatic double.
The automatic double kind of feels like enjoying cruise control in your car, Boo. You don't need to keep the pedal down as you cruise into second base. Just no worries in the world. You know what? He put a really good swing on that one.
Man at second here with 2 away. And stepping in for New York, Tyrone Taylor. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Gets off a throw. Too late, and the runner is safe, and the misplay costs him.
Well, with 2 outs, I'm thinking he had his mind on getting in the dugout so they could get to hitting. All it takes is just a little lapse in concentration. So now let's see if his pitcher will pick him up.
Now up to hit, Francisco Lindor. Reached on an infield single his first time. Fastball for a strike. Line drive. He's got it, and that'll do it. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. It's now a 2-0 ball game. This is the World Series on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the second. And here is Matt Wallner. That's in there, and it's 0-1. Ripped in the air, left field, and a touchdown for a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Ryan Jeffers at the plate. Check swing, and he went. And that is strike one. That's a strike, attacked with the sweeper. Ricky Holiday, our umpire behind the dish, known as pretty fair umpire for both hitters and pitchers.
Yeah, I think that's right, Boo. There is a little inconsistency on the corners of the plate. You can't always be sure how it's going to go with those borderline pitches as the game progresses.
Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Pretty good spot. Hard and inside, but that's a perfect example of keeping your hands inside the ball, tight to the body. The ability to take that back up the middle shows his approach is to use the entire field.
Here's Trevor Larnach. Ground ball right side, could be 2. Lindor, that's 1. Plenty of time at first. That's a double play.
For me, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play, and then from there completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
Edouard Julien getting ready to hit. Ground ball right side, and foul ball. Two outs and a runner at third here in game 3 of the World Series. Strike 2.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it. It's almost like a split finger fastball instead of just 3.
That's strike 3 and the third out. So we take a break. Twins wind up stranding 1 and they're down 2-0. Back in Minnesota, new inning getting started. And the batter now, Pete Alonso. Singing, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He's the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way he prepares and gets ready for the ball game. I tell you what, his teammates feed off of the leadership that he shows on and off the field.
The right fielder, Juan Soto.
Here's Juan Soto. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
Right side, and that's just foul. Next offering is fouled back. 1 out, base is empty. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Well struck, right field. That's back. Pulls it in on the warning track.
That's a really nice job right there. Great awareness, making the catch up against the wall. You see the perfect technique, feeling for the wall with the bare hand while keeping his eyes on the baseball as it's coming down, his glove in a good position to make the catch. That's exactly how you do it.
And a foul ball. He swings and fouls one off. And now 1-2. Cut on and lifted in the air. Walner gets under it, makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. And we're back
Leading
as
up
we
for
go
the Twins,
to the last
the
of the
first
third.
baseman.
And here's the first baseman, Ty France. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. It's 0-1. That one fouled off. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. This is Willie
Now
Castro. Flied to right his first time.
Castro.
That one finds the zone. Strike one. Fought off foul. One down, base is empty. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Back-to-back strikeouts to start the frame, and that's now 3 in a row.
Yeah, he's really settling in and getting the feel for his pitches, throwing them where he wants to right now. So we'll see how long he can keep this streak going.
Buxton stands in now and watches strike one. Swings through that one out in front that time.
Just a really nice slider down and in there. He wants to get the hitter thinking fastball, speed him up, and just subtract some velocity and add a little movement.
Hit on the ground to the right side, and it goes just foul. Two outs. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Low throw, and he can't pick it.
Up next for the Twins.
Well, I definitely think the speed down the line played a factor on that throw. He had more time than he thought, but as a fielder, the speed of the game and the speed of the runner sometimes can get in your head, and he just rushed it and failed to make a clean throw.
Now Correa up to hit. That's in there. That's strike one. There goes the runner. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into right field. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on
Now
and 2 out.
the third baseman.
And next for Minnesota, Royce Lewis. Struck out swinging his first time. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. First and second, 2 down. Here in the last half of the third. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Foul ball still 0-2. Fights it off. You'll see another. Buxton on second. Correa at first. 2 out of the inning. Ground ball up the middle. Tosses to first. That ends the frame. Twins strand a pair. They're still down. It's 2-0. Back at Target Field, start of the fourth, leading off, Mark Vientos. And that is cut on and missed. 0-1.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. This one's got a chance. Onto the track, and he makes the catch.
The batter, number 3.
And the batter now, Jesse Winker. Doubled his first time. Swing and a line drive, base hit out of the center field. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. And now the catcher comes up to him, Francisco Alvarez. Squirts away a little bit.
0-1.
Man at first, one away. And a slider misses down and away.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Next offering is down low.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And the runner's outside. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Nice job behind the plate there.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way. So credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
Jeff McNeil stands in. Doubled in his first AB. Ground ball right side. And that one handled. Got him on the off-balance throw. And that is the inning. Mets strand 1 as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Bottom 4, and now for the Twins, Matt Wallner.
The right fielder, Matt Wallner.
Right through there for a strike.
Oh, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
That one drilled left field. That's back there. And it's gone. And this place is rocking. And they're on the board. It's 2-1.
That gives this offense something to celebrate for the first time in this one. The odds are in your favor if you keep that breaking ball down. That time he got punished for it. Hitter just did a really good job of staying within himself and getting the barrel to the baseball.
Here's the catcher to hit, Ryan Jeffers. And that drops in for a strike.
So he's just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run, go back to work, focus on this next batter.
There's a strike. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here in Game 3 of the World Series. Got him swinging.
Really nice sequence for the quick strikeout right there. A couple of breaking balls to get ahead 0-2. They pumped the hard stuff by him for strike 3. And I like that he didn't mess around. Sometimes guys, they like to get too cute. They waste a pitch here or there and then find themselves back into a hitter's count. But right there, he had him right where he wanted him and pitched him aggressively to get the strikeout.
A slider in there for a strike. And that one is lifted in the air. Soto gets under it. He's got it. There's 2 away.
Up next for the Twins, the second baseman,
Edouard Julien, the next Twin up to him.
Julien.
Struck out swinging his first time. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
These hitters have been very aggressive early in the count, but when you're down, you might want to be a little more patient. Take some pitches, see if you can extend those at bats and get some base runners on.
Next offering is in for a strike. Got him looking. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game, but not before they're able to draw closer with this blast. And it's now a 2-1 ball game.
It ain't no surprise. A full moon sits in the sky. You better watch your...
Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Ober back to work. And that one is downstairs. Ball 1. Taylor, 31 years old, and he's usually in right field, but today he's patrolling center. That one at the knees for a strike.
Some guys love to make that adjustment from a corner spot to center field because in center you get the best view of the ball game. You're looking straight in at the hitter's area. On the corners, you're blocked a little bit.
One up, one down. Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. This guy is one of the best athletes in the sport. And first offering is fouled off. One down, base is empty. Swing and a high fly ball to left. And there's 2 down.
Now batting, the first baseman, Pete.
And now Pete Alonso, 0 for 2 in this one. Here's a rip to short, but he's there for the 3rd out. Mets go down quickly, but they still lead it 2-1. World Series Game 3. And now the first baseman, Ty France. Down and away for ball 1. On the ground to 3rd. Zips it across, and the leadoff man set down in their half of the 5th.
The offense needs to start showing some fight against this starter. He's doing his thing out there. They're going to have to push back at some point and make him work a little bit harder.
Now it's the Twins DH, Willie Castro. Foul ball there. Swing and a chopper out to short. Toss to Alonso. 2 up, 2 down.
Now batting, center fielder, Byron Buxton.
And now here is Byron Buxton, 1 for 2. Close one, doesn't get the call. And that's ball 1.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
Strike 1. 2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And there's a rocket into the outfield. Now he'll turn for second. And now the tying run is into scoring position.
A late jump, and I think that was the difference on the play, Boog. It's not always easy seeing the ball off the bat. It's something to improve.
So runner at second, 2 down. Now Carlos Correa. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. Buxton at second with 2 down. In there at the knees. And it's 0-2.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
Down the line, and it's foul. Towards first, but it kicks foul. Got him. And he's up to 7 strikeouts.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as he's getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punch out to get out of a jam.
I ain't never seen a best. Let him know that you the best. Let him know that you the best. Let him know that you the best. I ain't never seen a best.
Top of the 6th inning, and stepping in for New York, Juan Soto.
Leading off for the Mets, the right fielder, Juan Soto.
And that's through there for a strike. 0-1. Movement in the bullpen. Cole Sands warming up for manager Rocco Baldelli. Alcala warming up as well. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. 0-2 now. And that one upstairs, ball 1.
I don't like to say he wasted a pitch. I think that was a purpose pitch. Change the eye level, have him look up. Now go back exactly where you want to go.
Called strike 3 and a fastball up in the zone.
Well, just a beautiful fastball on the inside corner for that backwards K right there. I think the hitter saw it all the way coming from that opposite arm angle. So I got to think he was looking away and just got locked up by the hard stuff boring in on his hands.
Nimmo batting with 1 down, takes a strike. Makes a sliding stop. The throw, it's there, and that's a great play.
Just so impressed with the movement on that play. Footwork was excellent. Arm strength was there. And, of course, the most important part was getting the out.
So up next for New York, Mark Vientos. Breaks his bat and pops it bag. And the Mets go 1-2-3. 3 up, 3 down that time. To the bottom of the 6th we go. 4, 5, 6 coming up. It's the Mets 2 and the Twins 1. Bottom of the 6th inning. And here is Royce Lewis.
Third baseman, Royce Lewis.
There's a strike.
When a guy's throwing a lot of first pitch strikes as a hitter, you got to be ready to hit. Now, that's not going to help you get deep into his pitch count and into the bullpen, but you got to take what he's offering that day.
Turned on, but foul wide of third. In the dirt. Now 1-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. On the ground at first, and it stays fair. Around first, digging for two. The throw into second base. The tying run is on with a leadoff double.
All over that one right there. That ball was drilled 106 off the bat, and that's the kind of feedback that tells you you're right where you want to be with your swing mechanics.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Digging in, Matt Walmer. He's already homered here in this one. On the ground, right side. One away, bottom of the sixth.
Now batting, catcher,
Ryan Jeffers digs in now.
Postseason games are defined by these situations. Can you get the runner home from third when it matters most?
That one ripped but foul. With the go-ahead run at the plate here in Game 3 of the World Series. There's a swing and a miss.
0-2 is the count.
See ya. Strikes him out for the second time today.
Well, they were pretty much giving it to him right there. Playing the infield back. All you're looking for on offense is a simple ground ball. You got a tie ball game. Not sure what he was thinking up there. Strikeout looking is the last thing you want to see. Now you got to hope the next guy can pick you up and come through with a big two-out hit.
And now, Trevor Larnach. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. In from third is the tying run. It's an RBI single. It's 2-2.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. 2 outs, runner on first. So up next for Minnesota, Edouard Julien. And that one fouled off.
Ball game is still tied. They can get out of this inning with a tie game.
2 outs. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away.
Now batting, first baseman, Shaw.
And next for Minnesota, Ty France. Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Clay Holmes out of the game, and a pretty decent effort out of him. Tie ball game, new arm out of the pen when we get back.
Now pitching for the
So
Mets.
Minter will take over.
Number 33, A.J. Minter.
That's off the mark, and it's 1-0. Swing and a foul out of play. Go-ahead run at second here in the bottom of the sixth. Swing and a miss. Now 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Got him. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. But the RBI single pushes across a run. 2-2 game. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound. Yohan Duran.
Number 59. Yohan Duran.
Stepping in, Jesse Winker.
The designated hitter, Jesse.
That one ripped right center field. It's off the top of the wall. Around first and hustling for second. Tag out. They cut down the go-ahead run at second.
Gotta love the hustle and the attitude there to try to stretch that single into a double, but unfortunately thrown out at second base. He was so close to being in scoring position.
Ripped on a line. Buxton calls it in, and there's 2 away.
Good piece of hitting right there. Nice hard line drive to the outfield. You're trying to get on base, represent that go-ahead run. Can't hang your head on that at all.
Now it's the second baseman, Jeff McNeil. Late swing, foul to the left. What a stop. And very nicely done for the out. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. We are tied 2-2. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary.
The designated hitter, Bailey Ober.
Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1.
0-1.
Fouled off. He was late. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Goes down looking for the strikeout. Fastball at the letters, frozen for strike 3.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
Buxton at the plate now. That's ball 1.
Well, a mistake right here could untie this ball game. If you're the pitcher out there, you just want to be a little more cautious.
All tied up here in the late stages of game 3. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That K is his 3rd of the game.
Well, anytime you can punch out the top 2 guys in a lineup to start an inning, got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table the setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with the number 3 hitter, any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo shot, it's a 2 or 3 run homer.
Here's Carlos Correa. That clips the zone. That's strike 1. Swing and a foul back. That's out of play. Got him looking for the strikeout. And he strikes out the side of the 7th. Twins are set down 1-2-3. Score remains deadlocked at 2-2. Ready to begin the 8th. And now it's going to be Tyrone Taylor.
Now, this guy, a player that if he gets on base, has the ability to really be aggressive getting around the base paths.
Duran back to work. In the air, right field. Wallner makes the grab on the run.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Pete Alonso, the next to hit. 0 for 3 in this one.
Well, look out here. He's going to come up ready to swing in this situation.
Duran throws over. Lindor back in there. First pitch misses.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
With the go-ahead run at first here in Game 3 of the World Series. Lindor the move. Pitching for a strike. The throw. Tag. And he's out.
You know, something that's often overlooked in a caught stealing situation is just that catcher's footwork. These guys work so hard on just every aspect, receiving the pitch, but then also getting into a position to get off a quick throw. Right there, that was perfect execution, and it allowed him to get the throw down to second in time.
And the count 1-2. 2 down, nobody on, and we're in the top of the 8th. Swing and a miss. Curveball in the dirt. On to first, in time. So the drop third strike doesn't hurt him, and that's that. 1 hit in the inning, but nothing more than that. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. We are tied 2-2.
Now pitching for the
Taking
Mets.
over on the mound for the Mets,
Number
Oscar
23.
Brazoban.
Oscar Brazoban.
Royce Lewis
Leading up
now at
for
the plate.
Now third baseman, Lewis.
Swing and a miss. And that's strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Swings through that one.
No ball, 2 strikes.
And a swing and a miss. And a key out leading off the bottom of the 8th.
Wow, short work to send him packing to start the
Now
inning,
back.
and no
The
messing
right field.
around either. All 3 pitches were in the strike zone, attack mode all the way, and that's pretty impressive given the pop he was dealing with at the plate.
Next to hit, Matt Wallmer. Just missed. And that's fouled off. Base is empty, 1 away. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Gonna count 1-2.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
That one just misses.
Home plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, big strikeout right there, and maybe a little controversial with the call. I think he got a little bit of favor on the mound, no question about it. It's not exactly what you want to see in a big spot like that, and I'm sure there's some chirping going on from the dugout, making it clear that wasn't his best call behind the plate today.
Swing and a foul straight back. Swing and a miss. There's the changeup.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. And he strikes out the side here in the 8th. Twins retired in short order. Score remains 2-2.
Softly, cause you're like the gas tank over Mr. Salty's in the winter, they ain't feeling you. See, every time you see me, I got something new.
Now pitching for the
We're back, and on the mound is the closer,
Number 22.
Griffin Jacks.
Griffin.
Juan Soto now. Gotta be careful with this guy. He's got power. He can untie it with one swing. On the ground, right side. And foul ball. The 0-1. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
0-2.
Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Tapped. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Got him. Run away on the strikeout.
Well, that's pretty much the dream two-strike curveball. If you're the pitcher, hard downward break at the very end that just dips below the swing path. And they say pitchers want to try to bounce that pitch right on top of the plate. So that was exactly what he was looking for on the mound.
Now here is Brandon Nimmo. Hard ground ball for a base knock. So a man aboard now with one away.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Pretty tough for the infielders to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield, and even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that.
Mark Vientos up now for the Mets. And the first pitch misses for ball one.
Ball one, no strike.
One away. Tie game. Go-ahead run stands at first.
2-0.
This one in the dirt. Brother stays where he is, but the count moves to 2-0. Minnesota's bullpen with some action. Rock Stewart getting loose out there. Sands also throwing. Ground ball left side, could be two. Lewis to second, double play. And that sends us to the bottom of the ninth. We are tied.
Poetry in motion there as the second baseman turns the double play. Nice throw to first, and that's the way to end the inning.
Back in Minnesota, we head to the bottom of the ninth. And now, Trevor Larnach. New pitcher on now, Sean Reed Foley.
Now pitching for the New York Mets, number 71. Sean Reed Foley.
And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Well, that's really the money spot, down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
In the air, left field, down the line, and that's a fair ball. It's a leadoff double, and the winning run is at second base.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Just a bloop hit behind third right there, and that's a really tough play for a third baseman or shortstop to get to, and the same for the left fielder. So he just found a perfect place to drop that one in right there. Now just one swing away from potentially walking this thing off.
Julian in the box now, takes strike one. With the winning run standing at second here in the late stages of game three. And that's off the outside edge. And the count even 1-1.
Lots of anxious fans in the ballpark right now. You can feel it.
Ripped on the ground to second. Throws to first in time. One out, bottom of the ninth.
Up next for the Twins, the first baseman, Tom.
So digging in, Ty France. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out.
This is the classic manufacturing a run situation. A runner in third, less than 2 outs, and a golden opportunity to bring him home.
Late on that fastball.
Definitely a strikeout situation right here. Lots of ways for that go-ahead run to score if the ball's put in play.
Comes up empty.
Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to have to happen with 2 strikes.
On the inside corner for called strike 3.
Big strikeout right there, and that kind of takes the pressure off the defense a bit. Infield was in, so now they can move back, give themselves more time on a grounder to make a play. A lot more ways to work out of this and strand that runner at third now.
Willie Castro will hit next. That one finds the zone. Strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Line, and that's a base hit. The winning run crosses the plate, and the Twins walk it off in Game 3.
Well, in the postseason, there's so much excitement, so much energy, everyone hanging on every single pitch. To have a walk-off win under these circumstances, these people have gone crazy. What a nice win, but you got to turn the page quickly to come back for the next game.
Final score in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.